Hi, I am Carol with Carol Joes. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on the 3-tier stretchy bracelets. This will be take number 2, so let's hope this one goes better. So I have some examples here. Some we did on TikTok, some I was trying to do the other take, and it just wasn't getting good edits. So I decided I'm going to try again. But we've got this one here with the clear beads for tier 1 and 3, and tier 2 has the blue. And then we have 4mm silver plated beads. The clear are 6mm, the blue are 8mm. Example number 2 has tier 1 has a brown bead. Tier 1 and tier 3 have the brown bead. Tier 2 has the amber bead. And then the black bead is the filler. You do not need the silver plated or the black bead, that filler bead, but I just think it gives it a more polished look. The sizes is, this is a 6 by 4 rondelle here for the black. The coin is a 6mm, and this amber bead is a 7mm. Then here's the one that I tried to make on the other tutorial. Oh, I can't even talk now. It's got the red rondelle, a black glass circle, and 3mm silver plated. So the rondelles are a 6 by 4, 6mm, and 3mm. So I think those turned out really cool. So now we're going to try a 4th bracelet, and hopefully we can get this all in one take, and I won't have a lot of editing to do. I'm going to stop it and then partway through and then put it together. Hopefully this editing works. So with this one, I'm going to point the camera down and show you what I have for beads. I'm going to pull the table out. I have an 6 by 8 rondelle. This is going to be my bead that I'm going to use for tier 1 and 3. I have an 8mm circle glass clear AB bead, and then the 4mm silver plated. You will also need some sort of an elastic or stretchy. I am using Stretch Magic 0.5mm. You're going to need at least 36 inches. It's all going to depend on the size of your bracelet of how much you're going to need, but I would do 36 inches or more. So there's 18, and this will be 36 inches, and then just cut it. Use either scissors or the cutters to cut that. And then we're going to start our pattern. You will also need a stopper bead when we get to the tying portion. All right, whoops, I went around my table too much there. So we're going to do your center bead for tier 2, which is the clear, your 4mm, there's 4, 5, 4, okay, and then a blue and the silver. And then we're going to, on the other side of the clear, you're going to do the silver, blue, silver again. So we got silver, blue, silver. Then we're going to find the middle of the strand, this entire stretchy cord. Put your beads in the middle, and then we're going to put on a clear bead, and this is my left, my right. It's going to be backwards for you guys, so sorry if I say this and it confuses you. I'm going to take my left hand and put that stretchy right to left. I'm going to take the right side to me and go left or right to left. So you're going the opposite way to create a circle. And this first one is going to look like a circle. And next we're going to put the tier 1 and tier 3 beads on. So we are going to go silver, blue, silver on both sides. Blue, silver. And do that on the other side. Helps if you get that in the hole. There we go. And then I'm going to push them down just a little bit and grab my clear bead and do the left to right and right to left again. and then push it down. So now we have, you can distinctly now see how it doesn't look circular anymore. It looks like rows of bracelets. So I am going to pause the camera for a little bit until we get to the length we want. What I'm going to do while I have it paused is that I'm just going to create that silver, blue, silver on both sides, and then that center clear where I'm going through it this way until I get to the length I want. You want to make it long enough that it is just below what you need. So for example, if you are someone that wears a 7.5, you're going to want to end it around 7 inches. And then the reason being is that we will add on our tier 1 and tier 3 beads and bring it around and go through this very first bead. So I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to make it until we get to that point, and then I will be back on to explain that. So take your time to get to the point that you're just about long enough. All right. Took that off camera and did all this way down. So this is 7 inches. And so if we want to make it to be about 7.5, what you do is you take one more of the tier 1 and tier 2 pattern, which is the silver, the blue, and silver. And then do that on the opposite side. So I need the silver, the blue, and the silver. And that gets us to just about 7.5. It's just a hair under. Now, I take my bead stopper and put it on one side, keeping this on the same side that it's on. So if I bring this around, this is on the side towards me. So on the side towards me, clear bead, I'm going to go through to the side that's away from me. Just got to find the hole. There we go. Then pull that through. Take the bead stopper off of that side and put it on this side. And now we're going to go away from me, towards me, but I'm going to turn it. And if you turn it, just be careful that you don't inadvertently make a twist in it. And go from this side to the other side. You're dealing in a tight spot, so sometimes it just takes some time to fiddle around with it to get it to the right way. But don't fiddle around that you get a twist in it, because we don't want that. Now I lost my end in there. It's in there somewhere. Come out. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not what I want. Wow, this one's a sneaky little bugger. Oh, that's because I'm pulling on the wrong end. It's down here. You guys can laugh at me. Go through. I feel it there. There we go. And he got a little twist in him, and I don't want that twist. Oh, I see what happened. He got twisted around the beads, so hold on. Just take your time and find the right bead and go through the right bead. Haha, got it. Let's make sure we're not getting that piece in the midst of it. There we go. Haha. Just take patience. So that is the bracelet. Now we're at a point where we need to tie it off. You're going to want this side to be tight so that you're not getting any extra spaces. So I moved down the spacer, bead stopper, not bead stop. You know what I'm trying to say here, and it's not coming out. Put it down next to the bead. On this side, you have your string. Go through the center of this hole right here. You see that hole? Go in through there. Bring that up, and you've created a loop. Put that through the loop, but you don't want this to be willy-nilly. Put it down by the bead that you just came through. So it goes like that. The reason why you want it down here is that if you do down here, it'll bunch this up because there's going to be a piece of elastic cord there. So just do it right by that bead. Repeat that step 3 times. So that was 1. This is number 2. And now we're going to do number 3. I pulled that out, so I got to do it again. There's through. I got my loop. Pull it through. Pull it tight. But watch where it is going so that you don't create. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Go through the middle, that hole right there, go through that. Bring it up, create your little loop, and pull it tight. Do that 3 times on this side, so I've got 1 done. There's 2. And there's 3. Now I use hypo cement glue just to give it a little bit added strength to hopefully not let the knots go. So put some on that side and some on this side. Put the lid back on. Oops, there we go. And then cut off your ends just close to the beads without cutting what you just made. Like that. And then throw those away. And there you have it. The 3-tier layer bracelet. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we will do another one again soon. Have a great day.